You ever watch a character you loved come back from the grave and wish they hadn't? Dexter Morgan was once TV's most twisted anti-hero. He killed with precision, with purpose, and with that haunting charm only Michael C. Hall could deliver. He was death in a lab coat, slicing through Miami's criminal underworld with plastic sheets and a moral code. But now, he's back, and he looks like he wants out. Dexter Resurrection promised a bold new chapter. Instead, it feels like a tired rerun, dressed in expensive clothes and loaded with gimmick casting. And here's the real spoiler. This might be the worst version of Dexter we've ever seen. Welcome back to Spoiler Alert Cinema, and today we're asking the question, should Dexter have stayed dead?
He was the most electric, ongoing adversary.
Kind of in the middle of something.
Whatever you think, I'm late.
Kids.
Remember the early seasons? When a kill scene had you sweating bullets? As Dexter stalked his prey, narrated every twisted urge, and brought justice to the monsters society ignored. Now, the kills are just that. Kills. No build-up, no moral dilemma, no pathos. They're as mechanical as Dexter's performance, who looks like he's trying to remember why he even came back. There's no fear, no suspense, no gut-wrenching decisions. It's just rinse, stab, repeat. The dark passenger isn't haunting anymore. He's sleepwalking.
Thrill ride, surprises, magic. A season that sees Dexter deepening his commitment to both his darkness and his capacity to cultivate light for other people.
Now let's talk about that cast. Because someone at Showtime clearly raided the celebrity bargain bin. Eric Stone Street, beloved as Cam from Modern Family, is suddenly a sadistic murderer? I'm sorry, what? Uma Thurman's performance? It's more makeup than menace, more attitude than arc. She looks great, sure, but where's the character? And yes, the midget from Thrones, a talented actor, reduced here to a walking, talking cliche. It's as if the writers picked random stars out of a hat, slapped them into the story, and hoped nostalgia would do the rest. It's not edgy, it's just confused. But hold up, there's one reason not to give up. Harrison. Dexter's son is the emotional backbone this show desperately needed. Every scene he's in, he feels real. Broken, angry, trying not to become the man his father is, or was. There's tension, love, regret, pain. He's carrying the show on his back while Dexter just floats through it like a ghost.
Yeah. So much stuff stirred up constantly, like there's always something to play with. It's impossible to get bored playing a character like this.
If this series had any courage, it would shift focus, make Harrison the lead. Because right now, he's the only one who still has something to lose and something to fight for.
Dinner, bars, whatever. I'm your guy.
I think you know, personifying your whatever you want to call it, dark passenger in this case, is potentially a healthy thing to do, as opposed to being suffused with it, you know?
Just when you think this cast couldn't get more chaotic, the Cameo Carnival rolls into town. First up, Jessica Jones, aka Kristen Ritter. What is she doing here? She's supposed to be a badass private eye drowning in whiskey and trauma, not whispering awkwardly through recycled Dexter dialogue. It's like someone brought her in just to say, hey, look, we have Marvel actors too. And then, oh no, Joey Quinn, the most forgettable detective in Dexter history. The guy who somehow survived multiple seasons by just being there. Why bring him back? What does he add to the story? He was barely memorable when the show was good. Now he's just deadweight from a timeline we all tried to forget. But wait, the real plot twist. Neil Patrick Harris. Yes, Barney Stinson is now a tattoo-covered serial killer. Look, we love NPH. We loved him in How I Met Your Mother, Gone Girl, a series of unfortunate events. But in Dexter, This cast isn't edgy. It's a desperate crossover event with zero chemistry. It's like the showrunners are throwing darts at IMDb and hoping the fans won't notice. But we noticed. Oh, we noticed. And now, the real spoiler. Does Dexter die this season? Nope. Despite all signs pointing to a final curtain, the show's pushing forward, dragging its tired protagonist into even more seasons. That means more ghost chats, more lukewarm kills, and maybe, a shot at redemption if they can pull it together. Will they? Hard to say. But if they don't bring in better writers soon, this franchise might end up with a stake through the heart it can't come back from. We're Spoiler Alert Cinema, and we love great shows, especially the dark ones. But this resurrection, it feels like necromancy with no soul. What do you think? Should Dexter finally stay dead? Or can this show rise from the grave one last time? Hit that like, drop your hot take in the comments, and subscribe for more brutally honest breakdowns and come back from. Have a great vacation. Love always and forever.